Welcome to Zedam Astrology. This is your analysis for all the ascendants of the fire trine comprising Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Fire trine, this is your analysis for the period October 24th to November 11th, 2022 from Zedam Astrology. And you know I like to mix up things, as I've always said at Zedam Astrology. I don't want to give you the same thing over and over. So I'm dealing with the Lenormand 9-card spread today for you. And the first card we have here in the first row, which deals with the past, is Mountain, and mountain is number 21, and it suggests that obstacles and enemies were part of your past, but you waded through these with joy and happiness because the bouquet is there. You know, it tells you that something good was happening with you personally, so that you just didn't take on your enemies and the obstacles that were in your way. And what was the outcome of this? Because your mantra was happiness, joy. So the ring is the outcome, where it tells you that at the end of the day, the ring allowed you to communicate and seal the deals that came your way during these troubling times. But you know, the downside actually of the ring is that it may become a repetitive action because it's a circle. So, you know, enemies and obstacles may be placed in your way all the time for this period. So you have to be aware, because the Queen of Spades in the bouquet, even though you were happy and, you know, joyful, and you had your mantra going for you, the card of treachery is there in the past, which is the Queen of Spades. So you have to understand that that can still be a repetition for you in the present and maybe in the future. And in the second row, which is the line, the present line, we have the key, and the key, or the knowledge for you in the present that will unlock success, lies in your efforts, because this is the card of money represented by the Eight of Diamonds, and it's telling you that, you know, if you want to unlock success, because that is the material goal that you are looking at in this period with the Eight of Diamonds, the card of money that can bear results for you, since you already sealed the deal through the ring and the bouquet, you have to look at the signed documents that you have to understand the new pathways, because the letter is also there, and the Seven of Spades is the eraser card, so that the letter tells you that the battle is won. Some things have been erased, but the repetition may be still bringing you some kind of issues. Because here, what? You are no longer a child. You know, make that fresh start where your analytical mind leads you. You need to remind yourself, however, that tricks will always be played to make you stumble, because the Jack of Spades here is the card of the trickster, so that the trickster is still present in your presence. So be aware, you know. And the final row that deals with your future gives you a faithful friend who is there in the future to support you and back you up in your dealings with treachery. You know, it may be a lady close to you who will enable the transformation for you. And this lady can be, you know, a friend, somebody in your community, a part of your family, a spouse. You know, it could be somebody whose wisdom and experience is going to bring you that faithfulness and that loyalty. So look at your circle, look at your networks, and see what is happening. And the outcome is lilies, which is positive, because the King of Spades here is also the judge, or the card of justice. So eventually in the future, you are going to get justice, you will be judged, and those around you will also be judged. You know, so this is the analysis and the potential for the period October 24th to November 11th for you, fire trine. And let's just get a little bit of clarification from the deities. And here we have Sarah Lakali, who deals with the divine lineage, and her element is water. And Sarah Lakali literally means Sarah the Black. and she may be petitioned for anything, but her specialties as a goddess is healing and fertility. So, if you need a little bit of healing, that understanding treachery and betrayal and tricksters have been, really dogging your footsteps from the past into the present and may even be repeating themselves in the future. Seek healing from Sarah Lakali. And she's a Romani goddess of fate. And one day Sarah had visions which informed her that the saints who had been present at the death of Jesus would come and that she would help them. Sarah saw them arrive in a boat. The sea was rough and the boat threatened to flounder and, drown all those on board. And it had three Marys, according to the story, on that boat. And one of the Marys threw her cloak on the wave, and using it as a raft, Sarah floated towards the saint and helped them to reach land by praying. So that even in the rough seas, prayers brought a positive, you know. And the day of pilgrimage honoring Sarah Lakali is May 24th, and her statue is carried down to the sea to reenact her arrival in France. And one of the juxtaposition or correlation here with the Vedic astrology and tarot, as you know, that I do at Zidam Astrology, is that Sarah itself is seen in the name of Durga as Kali in one of the famed books that we know, which is the Durga Saptasati. So that, there's that correlation again. And understand that your ancestors are looking after you. There are faithful people around you that can help you through these times. The road is rough, but the outcome is positive. And what is the verse from the Bhagavad Gita? It is the approaching guru, coming from chapter 4, verse 34. And this is about the knowledge and disciplines of action. And you learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. So it doubles down on the story of Sarah Lakali for you, that inquire from the spiritual master with reverence and render service unto him. Such an enlightened sage can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. And this is again enabling and supporting you for positive outcomes. And one of the commentaries from a great Swami in the Vedic astrology text tells you that this approaching guru, a commentary on it is, until we bathe ourselves in the dust of the lotus feet of a saint, we can never have an experience of the transcendental platform. So that in this verse, Sri Krishna mentions the need for approaching a guru with reverence, inquiring about the truth from him with humility, and pleasing him by rendering service unto him. Serve the guru with a pure mind, giving up doubts. He will then bring you great happiness by bestowing knowledge of the scriptures and discrimination. So that these are the lessons, these are the guiding words of the deities and of the Bhagavad Gita for you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. At Zidam Astrology, I always bring Bhagwan, the divine God, into my readings to thank him for allowing me to bring this video to you, to bring a message that I hope was clear. You would find that I have made changes. I have taken off the tutorial from these slides to make videos on the tarot trine and the transit of the grahas for you in separate videos that you can check for on my channel. I thank you for listening, and I hope something new and exciting comes into your life and enters your thoughts and enables your dream. Be safe, happy, and healthy until we meet again. And please share, sign up, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.